Welcome to 3 Beers and a Topic, the show right here at my personal vlog channel where we drink 3 beers and discuss them while talking about other things. But today's a very special episode.
There's 4 beers.
There's 4 beers. One.
That's one more than usual.
That's one more than usual. Secondly, to celebrate the return of Game of Thrones, I went to 3 liquor stores to track down some of the Game of Thrones beers. This isn't even all of them.
How many are there?
I believe there's like 8.
Really?
This is all they had left.
Probably for the various like houses.
Apparently. So first off, I'll tell this story right here. This episode's gonna be a little weird. It's gonna be like old job stories, weird stories about what's going on, because primarily we're gonna be drinking these beers. So, the first first Game of Thrones beer is the For the Throne beer. Okay?
For the throne!
It's golden ale fermented with Pinot Grigio and Vignor Nearwine grape juice.
I love it when he puts an accent on stuff.
Winter is here.
I've noticed that when
the wall has fallen, the final battle for Westeros is underway. Complex and
narrative
compelling,
in the back.
yet delicate and refined. For the Throne is our tribute to the final occupant of the Iron Throne. For the Throne begins with a Belgian-style golden ale base, which is, it says co-fermented with a blend of Pinot Grigio and some weird grape juices. After bottling, the luxurious liberation undergoes a secondary fermentation with champagne to activate a sparkling evanescence and a crisp, clean finish. Truly an ale fit for royalty.
you did so good saying all of that perfectly and then stumbled on royalty.
Fit for
So,
I have noticed for the record that when Benny's not entirely sure how to pronounce something, he creates an accent so that therefore
Lord, I
it's
got a lot.
clear.
shut up.
Not
Stop giving away
wrong.
my tricks.
got
So
a
for
lot-
anybody who may be finding this video for the first time because Game of Thrones beers are what you were looking for,
got tons of
we do this show just about every week. We try a bunch of craft beers. We try a bunch of liquors.
That smells really good.
And we basically talk about just life in general. Stuff we've done in general, stuff like that, while trying out these beers. Cheers, everyone. I put a nice head on each of these.
I was gonna say mine's like
You did.
100% head.
I don't know if I drank the beer or just had then.
That's usually how I like my nights, to be honest.
For the record, I definitely left room in my diet today for a bunch of beer.
That's actually very good.
You know, I did not. Technically, it was the first day. Today was going to be the first day I started my macro diet. Completely forgot about
That we're drinking a bunch of beer
We were
today?
drinking a bunch of beer, so I'm already at like a decent amount of carbs. I was like, well, it looks like I'm not eating tonight.
This is pretty good.
It actually,
I like this one.
It's better than I thought it was going
Out
to
of
be.
all
based
three-
upon what we said.
Based
For the
on
record, I just want you guys to know that the
still got 90% head in my head.
that one, whatever that one is
the one poking at it.
it's already poking up.
All right.
Okay, so I like this one. I like this one,
Yeah, I was
Johnny.
gonna say, this
Yeah.
actually- based upon your description, I was like, that is.
I
gonna
know,
taste
it sounded like it
awful.
was going to be the worst one out of the
And
mix.
It actually is pretty good.
Okay, so I was driving around with Kevin yesterday. We all went for a hike. And on the way back, I was like,
look at my Instagram.
And on the way back, I was with Kevin. I'm like, hey man, like we got like an hour to burn before I got to get to this next thing. Why don't we find these beers? So we're driving around Fort Collins liquor stores looking for these beers. And we finally find it at Fish's Liquor over by Harmony. If you live in the area, that's where we ended up finding it. And he said that they had them all 2 days ago. And somebody came in and just bought every single one.
You know,
In multiple quantities.
I feel like that's how most stores dealt with when Amiibos came out. And you, Mark, and Houston would go to stores and just buy all of them.
Yeah.
Well, 3 guys bought them all. But damn, that's
Actually, pretty good.
because they probably had a good stock of them too.
And he said once he did that, they went in the back and found these 4 left. And I got multiples of. Okay, I got multiples of the For the Throne, multiples of the Mother of Dragons, and whatever that one in the end is.
That's the
King of the North. Okay, I got multiples of those because we gave some away as a gift to my barber or stylist.
Oh,
Taylor. Yeah, she loves beer and she loves Game of Thrones, so it's like.
Oh, nice.
And then I kept
barber.
another one, so if we like this, we could drink them later at a Game of Thrones viewing. But it's gassy. Got me going here.
I feel
That's champagne infusion.
I'm not chugging the beer this time. I've fallen into that trap several times.
No, I'm doing it this time. I got it.
That's fine. I ain't
I,
doing it.
I feel like because of how exclusive these are, some people are probably like, that son of a bitch. he does not watch the show, but he's drinking some amazing Game of
You
Thrones
don't
beers.
watch Game of Thrones?
Oh no, I do.
watched-
He doesn't.
I don't.
Oh,
I've watched like the first 3 episodes, but I think
It got
they were
re-
like on season 5, and I was like, these are hour-long episodes. I know people that die in it because everyone
Right,
spoils
yeah,
it on
yeah,
the
yeah,
internet, and I was just like, meh.
It got really slow in the middle, I feel.
It did.
But
It
the
did.
last couple
Well, I
seasons-
feel like because when he was writing the book, I guess this episode's about us talking about Game of Thrones. We just talk about random stuff on the show.
It's a topic.
I feel like with Game of Thrones, he was writing them with the intention of it never truly ending.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's how I feel like it was being written, and then it got picked up for the show.
When they
and-
went off book, the last couple seasons, when stuff actually started happening, which is when I kind of got more interested. All right, I'm not chugging this, but I'll drink another sip of it.
Okay, so this one is.
You know, now that I drank more of that, I'm not sure if it's one that I could drink like a full cup of. But
No,
sipping
yeah,
it,
yeah.
it's pretty good.
So this is the Mother of the Dragons. A smoked porter and Creek Ale blend. It's a beer for the Daenerys. Almost said it right. Almost said it even weirder. Daenerys. And as the war for
Westeros
the
is
Seven
like
Kingdoms
rednecks.
rages to its climax,
Daenerys.
Gang presents
bunch
the
of dragons.
Royal Reserve Collection. This collection of 4 exclusive and extremely limited release ales are available in 2018. They're brewed as an homage to the 4 epic figures still standing against the annihilation of mankind. Sure. Mother of Dragons, a beer for Daenerys.
No, you got it the first time.
Damn Daenerys. Look at him, them 3 big dragons.
is a richly complex blend of smoked porter and Belgian Creek. It pours a deep ruby brown with an alluring aroma of tart cherry, dark roast, and hints of smoke.
Okay.
Mother of Dragons is the 3rd release in our Royal Reserve collection. These beers are representing what a court brewer would offer a noble lord or lady. Perfect balance and pure drinking pleasure.
I love pure drinking pleasure.
I
So-
love pure pleasure.
Let me ask you this, Andy. This has got like a very dark color. Look at that.
Can you not give mine 100% head?
Well, that's Dan's. No,
Can
this
I
is
pour
Andy's.
these?
Yeah, can someone else
I
pour?
was trying to get like a
me-
range.
give me the-
No.
This looks like a coffee.
You give me the big. You.
You are
No, you're eating the one with the head.
Drink.
I know,
That's
and
right.
then
Get
you,
a spoon.
then
I
you
meant-
spill it.
Hold on. Ben's like, I got it.
He's gonna lick the table.
Licking the table in a topic.
It hasn't been cleaned in ages.
Oh, God. No, it gets cleaned every week.
That's what he thinks.
All right.
He's still buying that line.
Yeah.
All right. So why do you think
I can't drink the beer. There's nothing but head.
I got to do one with a tall pour? I feel like one should be a tall pour, but no one drinks that one.
I think it's this one.
Ben's like, yeah, Dan, totally.
Because I feel like half of these I'm like, huh, that was very light.
Okay.
Oh, it's because it was foam.
Okay, there.
yeah, you know, I'm not getting
It's
full.
still
at
all
all.
foam. What do you want me to do?
Maybe not pour it.
All right, Dan's pouring for now. See if he can do
Thank
that.
you, Dan.
Okay.
I'm gonna laugh if it just is straight head for you too. Just chug the head.
I've seen a movie like that.
So why do you think Game of Thrones got so popular? Because it's fantasy and nerdism and
The aftertaste I didn't like.
yeah, I don't like
yeah,
that
I was
taste.
gonna say it's got a weird like.
I almost
banana
poured
thing,
some
yeah.
more, and then I was like, ooh.
Just start drinking it from the bottle. Yeah.
No, this is not gonna go in my winning cup. So far, this is the winner.
So far, yes, indeed.
So why do you think it did so well?
The show?
Yeah,
I think it's because it was
You're
the
gonna pour this one.
first.
we're moving
The
quick
first-
today.
I think it's because it
Hey,
was the
7 beers on the
first
topic.
fantasy show that was adult themed, that was not focused towards kids, towards being funny. It wasn't animated, but they still had things like having dragons. They had wars. They weren't afraid to kill off main characters, and I think that's
sticky beer.
it is. Well, you also got it on your hand.
Ben's just over here like.
But I think that's what made it so like such a big show is
I'd also like you guys to notice that we now have solo cups for this show.
there we go.
We're going with a kegger style.
Beer pong and a topic.
You got to do one tall pour.
Yeah, give it to Ben.
You got to show it to the camera.
give it to Ben.
No. No one drinks the tall pour.
Except Ben.
There you go.
Just so we're
I'll
clear,
take it, I'll take it.
Beer Guy says the next 2 beers are over 10%.
This is gonna be we got drunk and did a topic. All right, so Andy, what do you think? Why do you think Game of Thrones is so popular?
I think
Just a small amount,
I
unless
think
you want
honestly, it had nothing to do with the fantasy elements.
No?
I think because obviously it's not just popular amongst fantasy fans. Otherwise, it wouldn't be as popular. It's popular amongst a lot of people because
I'll read it.
it's telling a story about people and like the politics of the kingdom and things like that.
Okay.
The fantasy elements just happen to be a sidebar to it.
See, and that's what I think is what makes it good, though, is because it's kind of like it's one of those shows where it's one genre that's usually focused just towards
Right.
people that like that, and that's why they usually don't do well. But I think that's what makes it good is because it's
it's a lot of different
genre.
things. Yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
Like
It's
if you took out the
fantasy genre.
dragons, you could still have a political thriller that's
Yeah.
doing that. You could do a
Exactly.
realistic medieval kingdom type of thing.
Yeah.
Which I think is what people like.
Yeah.
And then also there's dragons.
And there's dragons.
This one is known as the Hand of the Queen, a barley wine ale, the beers for the Tyrians, full-bodied expression of classic rich and malty barley wine ale, brewed for those who drink and know things.
I do
I
drink
don't-
and know things.
As the War for the
drink, I
Worlds,
don't know
this is the Royal Reserve Collection line again. Hand of the Queen is an inaugural example of what a court brewer. Oh, so we're just doing. So far, I don't like the court brewer ones.
No, thank you. So far, number one's my still.
Oh,
top
what is
one.
that? That is not a good flavor.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's yeah. Apparently, I'm not a Tyrian.
Yeah.
So far, we're none of them.
Yeah.
I mean, hold on.
No,
We've
no,
gone through 3 beers and we've barely done a topic.
I know, but I kind of because of the pace we're going, I feel like we
All
should
right,
try them all, and then we get the beer we like and topic over that, because that's proper English. Topicking over other
topping
things.
over stuff.
Oh.
Seriously,
Oh,
Zen.
barley wine ale.
Yes,
No.
I'm with you, Zen.
Nah,
I'm
nah,
with
nah.
you, Zen. It's just topic over stuff.
Gary, you have to come and try each of these when we're done.
Yeah,
And just get gluten drunk.
The barley wine sounds totally gluten-free.
it does.
All right, question from the chat. Ben, what will your house be?
My house?
What house would you be in?
Daenerys.
Give me 3 cups.
So Targaryen. God, you're such a loser.
Yes,
You'd be the mad dragon people.
I would.
Yeah.
I like dragons and I
Yeah,
like
sure,
being mad.
Yeah. yeah. I feel like I'd go.
Why do
House
I keep
Stark,
getting the one with all the
just 'cause
head?
bad stuff always happens to me.
Is it punishment?
Yeah,
Ben, you are peaking on the mic apparently.
Am I?
That's what
on
they'd
your
say.
mic because it's separate. Yeah, just put it lower.
According to Beer Guy, barley wines are hard to get used to.
Yeah, we won't
Yeah,
be.
I
I
did
feel
not- I
like
was
they're
not a
kind
fan.
of like IPAs, where it's an acquired taste.
Yeah, no.
We need one more cup.
Oh
for him.
no, yeah, here you go. What would your house sigil be? House Potter. What would our sigil be?
Dragons with 3 heads. Oh no, that's Targaryen.
That's Targaryens. I feel like ours would just be Benny just doing this.
actually fun. Here's a story for it, and you guys are gonna kick out of this. Cheers.
Ooh, I'm not a fan of the smell already.
Which one is this? This is the
This is,
King of the North, right?
Oh,
No,
that is bitter.
Somebody wrote dragons with 4 heads, right? We just one up the Targaryens by one.
That is bitter. I'm taking this one.
Yeah, no,
have to
we
pick
all
it
get
up.
that
No, you
one.
got to pick a different one. None of these were good.
they look good though.
Hold on, I still got a lot of head.
I think these are just very, very unique towards people that drink these.
in all of these?
What? Because I was not gonna mix these
Why did you not drink them?
because
Yeah,
I didn't like them.
that one's super. What are you making them a grog? What's going on? Put a boot in there. We're in the army again. Yeah, mine still all have liquid in them too.
I
I'm not
figured-
chugging these.
That plus I was like, you know what?
No,
I'm not
don't.
enjoy-
Oh, no.
That is not a flavor anyone should ever drink.
And that's why I
That
put
is
them
not
in
a
different
flavor made
cups.
from this earth. I can see cosmic horrors that I was not aware of before.
All right. So we've now got a new way to do this because we're keeping the whiskey glasses as we're going to do episodes involving whiskeys, in which our first one will be comparing the Johnnie Walker White Walker Game of Thrones whiskey
Yes.
to Johnny Walker Black Label. That will be
I
the next
really
episode.
hope, considering how these ones were, that it's good.
So Andy,
Yes.
I see you brought your Stein or your
My tankard.
Your tankard? Well, I brought my Stein because the new way we're going to do the show is the beer that wins for us is going to be drank out of our Steins and tankards.
Does that mean I'm drinking water?
Dan, what did you bring?
I have my tea
He's English, so he brought a teacup.
tea plate.
So
Yes.
So which one did you pour? Are you pouring?
I'm gonna
I
pour
took some
mine.
of this one. Take the rest of
first?
it before Dan gets it.
Yeah, I'm going.
Yeah,
with the
I think we're all going with the first one.
first. The first one's the best one.
What's the point of the cap? And I was like, nah, I can't
That's what
get.
a
I know, it's the joke. Like, I can't get to my beer.
Here, Dan, I didn't want to take it all on. Just
Oh, I thank you.
take that.
So, who wants the grog?
You know, I'm wondering.
I'm good, bro. Oh, now you're just making a mess.
Oh, Gary, help! I'm making a mess. I need paper towels.
I feel like some of these might be the kind that you need to like let sit and air for a while.
They've been airing for this like 10 minutes before the show
I
started.
know, but most, at least the one that's with wine, don't they usually have to? The tannins have to be aired for like 30 minutes or something.
I don't know. I don't.
I
Think,
was
I don't
hoping
think, I don't
Gary
think
would know.
airing any of these out would make them better.
Right. Yeah, I need that over here too. Or not.
I got them right here. So, fun side note. I forget why we were there, but I was at Universal Studios, Islands of Adventure,
Okay.
and I was there for vacation. I forget what I was vacationing from, but I was there.
Was this the time I was there with you?
No. I think this was the time that I was at. Man, there was a lot of alcohol in these. I drank each of my solos.
We're gonna make another.
Grog.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't drinking it.
None of us are.
Beer guy said they should not be mixed. Yes, Ben actually figured that out, beer guy. Thank you.
That's wine.
I want to make the desk look nicer for the camera.
So anyway,
That's fair.
first time we're there, going around, and they had in the Arabian Nights area, they had like house coats, and and they would link back to where your name came from
Okay.
and what your coat would be.
Okay.
Have you ever looked into where Potter, our last name, came from?
No.
Now, I don't know how true this is. Bear in mind, it was Islands of Adventure for Universal Studios, but I've never looked into and verified or denied this.
Okay.
We were apparently the royal beer makers back in England days.
I can see that.
That was our entire job, to make beer and keg it.
With the name actually pot.
Obviously, Ben just combined all those beers. That's how you do it.
I mean, it would make sense because if you make beer, you'd probably store it. And back then, they probably used pots a lot
Yeah.
because that's where most names come from. Like Smith, most of them came from blacksmiths.
Sure. Yeah.
Like, I can't remember what
Or
mine is.
the agents in Matrix.
That too. Plus, I also heard that because J.K. Rowling can retcon anything, you're related to Harry Potter.
Yeah, we are.
I'm actually from House Vizsla.
Of what?
You don't get that, and that's fine.
I want to see
What
what
is
Some
that?
people might
my
on the
name.
chat. And that's
What
all
is
it
that?
matters. It's from Star Wars.
Ah.
It's Mandalorian clan.
So, okay. Andy, tell me
Yes.
a good story from your original job.
From my original
job.
job. So my original job was, God, what was my original job? D'Angelo's Sandwich Shop.
I started there myself.
Yes.
I actually started at a gas station.
I want to say I started this
Because I did a gas station to D'Angelo job to D'Angelo job's now the name of that job to where did I go from there? I think there's something in between them, but eventually I delivered pizzas, did GameStop.
Yeah. I went D'Angelo's GameStop, Barnes & Noble, Dick's Sporting Goods, Army,
And then here.
and then here. So let me tell you about my worst job. So
Okay.
day one working with Ben. It was awful. He is
Oh, this
horrible.
is the worst job?
Yes, that's the joke. Just y'all are too drunk to understand, and Gary's not paying attention.
Mine doesn't.
It
tell
was
me what mine
hilarious.
is.
What are you doing?
Well, because you talked about Potter, I wanted to see the origin of my name.
Oh.
All right, can you
Does
not
the
do
show
that
make
on
more
the
sense
show?
now? Yeah.
Have you been on this show before?
Yeah, we don't usually play.
We
with our
get
phones
drunk and
the
then
whole
play on our
time.
phones while talking about stuff.
I'm like playing
kinda do.
Tetris. I'm like, all right, so a horrible work story.
Yeah, let's get a horrible work story. But before we do that, and maybe this will be the end of the actual recording of the show.
Okay.
Which of these did you like the least? Let's
The
go with that.
least, probably the, I don't know, the House Stark or the King of the
I'm
North
gonna go
one
with
was
this
pretty
one.
bitter.
The Hand of the Queen. I did not like.
Yeah, I
Hand
didn't
of
like
the-
that. I
Was that
probably
the
would have
second
taken
one
the
we
King.
did?
of
That was the
the
third.
The third, yeah.
The second one I could drink. I wouldn't enjoy it.
I would go in order of drinkability: 1, 2, 4, 3.
Yeah, 1, 2, 4. I would do the exact same thing. So basically, we all agreed on the golden ale because we all.
Yeah,
I
that
think-
was pretty solid. I like that one. That was
I think
good.
we're out of it. Yeah. Which means we're
Therefore, we liked that one.
we all agreed that we would drink this one if it came down to it, the smoked porter and Creek ale blend. That's the Mother of Dragon from the Royal Reserve Collection. And then we all agreed we'd go to that one. What was that one?
This is the King of the North.
King of the North?
King in the North.
King in the North?
Yes.
Are you
So it's
sure?
the zombie.
Yeah, it is.
It's the
Yeah,
zombie king.
No, King in the North is
zombie
well, depending
king.
on the last season. It's what's his
The
name?
Spoiler King.
House Stark. He became King of the North.
The House Stark King.
The Spoiler King. Yeah. Kit Harington. What's that damn character's name now? I can't remember.
Jon Snow.
Jon Snow. Thank you. I don't know.
Why do you
watch
know
this
his
show?
Why do you know
I
his
the
real
actor's
name?
but I was completely blanking on his character's
Yeah.
name.
And then we all agree that this is the worst.
That was probably the worst.
the barley wine ale.
Yeah, that's not good.
Why would you want to get used to that? Unless
Beer
it's
guy
like-
says the problem is they actually affect each other, so our tastes were probably thrown off as well.
Yes, that I could definitely see because the
No, and we've known that before. You don't normally want to drink a bunch of strong ales back to back.
Maybe you don't.
That's why a lot of what we normally have picked have been lined up to do perfectly.
Yeah.
We couldn't really do that with these Game of Thrones ones.
plus the last three all were I think the same style of drink. too.
Okay.
They're all porters.
Gary, I need a palate cleanser. I'm gonna try these again.
A sorbet, if you will.
I don't know what a palate cleanser would be.
Sorbet uses
No, not water. Yeah, give me water. It's better than
like
other
the food.
Yeah, like the
I'm gonna try these
that's the
again.
point of it. It's
Trying these again.
I didn't know that.
Cleanser, yeah.
I'm not.
This whole episode's us discussing Game of Thrones and these beers. I guess it's fine.
Yes.
Well, you keep asking me to stories, and then you keep talking. So fine, whatever.
and that's why working with Ben is the worst job.
The worst job.
Dan, what was your worst job? Haven't you only had like 2?
I hated King Supers. I think King Supers. That was my first job. Yeah, when I was like 15 years old. I was a courtesy clerk because bag boy was not the proper terminology.
still very
Technically speaking, when I worked at the sandwich shop, I was a sandwich creation technician, which I thought was hilarious.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
that's fantastic.
That is more palatable if you don't have that one under your tongue.
once you've got the cleanser. I hated.
I still don't think I would drink it though.
King Supers got to the point that I would literally enter any King Supers and instantly become depressed because I was like, "Oh, King Supers, why am I here right now?"
The Imperial Stout. You know what?
Yes.
Okay, with palate
Oh, God.
cleansers, these two reverse. I would drink that before that.
Interesting.
I'm gonna stick with this one.
We're okay.
What the hell is wrong?
We're okay.
Ben's having a moment, everybody. I would actually say my least favorite job, because I never hated a job right at the beginning, but I think
Right.
as you go on more and more.
Well, because every job's
Like,
awesome when
here,
you start.
I hate Bennett so much.
Yeah.
I mean, I loved delivering pizzas in the beginning. Hated it at the ending.
Yeah.
I would say Dick's Sporting Goods. By the end of it, I was just like dreading working.
Fair
Like
enough.
I hated going in. Yeah, it was not fun.
I like the chat. Benny's life is in a moment.
It's true. He's having a weird couple of weeks.
I'm having a midlife crisis. Give me more beer.
Can you have a midlife?
Yeah. Why do you think we do this
Why
show,
do you have a
guys?
midlife crisis at 35? I'm only planning on.
That's the
reaching-
middle of your life. I'm buying a Corvette after this.
That's
You
fair.
want to go with me to test drive it?
Why are you drinking now?
Yeah. What
This
are
is
you
the good
getting?
one.
Oh, that makes it better.
We're drinking beer. I'm gonna go test drive.
Yeah, I am gonna
Charger
drink
after
and
this.
drive. There's a joke, everyone.
Yes,
I'm not actually gonna drive a Corvette.
We
after
do
this.
not approve of this message. Do not drink and drive. Nope.
I drank,
do not-
I drank everything in my Stein. And a bunch of these. And a bunch of the
Drink the grog.
Drink the grog.
Don't drink the grog.
Do it. Do it.
Ugh.
Oh, I feel sick. Oh, he's drinking all of it. Oh, I feel sick just watching it and hearing it.
3 beers and a.
My jaw
Yeah.
is tense.
I can't believe you just did that. Oh, like I legit can't believe you just did that.
So
I
for-
was joking.
Don't drink them all at once. It's very bad. Oh.
I know we don't even have a topic now. Our topic
You know,
has
I-
just been going crazy again.
I adjusted his microphone for him having a sick voice.
Right. Smart plan.
It did not continue to stay that way. No.
That was awkward.
The thing you learn with Benny is when he does things like
Look,
that,
we got a sub when I did that.
most people think he's joking.
Zen Canadian.
He will lick you.
3 meads and a topic.
He's done it before. He one time grabbed me and just licked my cheek. And I'm like, "Benny, what
Working for me is a bit weird.
No matter what you
I have a
do,
big
Benny
ass
will
bruise,
hunt you
too.
down and lick you.
Or punch you.
Or whatever.
Or
yeah,
both.
yeah, or both.
So Zen Canadian subscribed.
Hey!
We love the... No.
Cheers.
It's another show.
We love this
Cheers.
beer. I like we don't even pretend there's a topic today.
I mean, there was-ish.
It was. We were talking about Game of Thrones.
Yeah. It's a
So you
topic.
excited for season 7 or 8 or not? What are we on?
The last season.
Okay.
8.
Starts next week, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Starts tomorrow, doesn't it?
No,
8th?
the 12th?
I thought it was the 8th.
No, it's the
No. Okay.
It's the 12th or the 14th.
Okay.
Something with a 1 in front of
Away
it.
from you.
I know that.
Something with the one in front of
Yeah,
it.
no, something with a 1.
Something with a one.
Something with a 1.
And this is where Andy wins the Game of Thrones.
Well, you win or you die.
Well, guys, thank you for joining us for this rather
I didn't get to
interesting.
tell a story.
At this point, we're 25 minutes in.
Yeah.
Well, you keep interrupting me.
All right, tell a story.
All right, so there we were at Rob's birthday party.
Oh, yes.
I got it. All right.
Yeah,
There
okay.
we were at Rob's birthday party. And so we're all having a good time, right? We're doing Jell-O shots for reasons. And we're eating... What were we eating? Barbecue or
Cass
something?
Fox, thank you for helping us with the sub drive right now.
Yes, cheers.
So at the end of the night, we're going to do a group photo.
Right.
So Dan and I are kind of off to the side. I guess, so it would be left-hand side as we're looking, right-hand side as you're facing us.
Yeah, Rob was in the middle.
So I was
We're-
in the middle, right? We're doing the photos. And
My stomach's
we did kind of like, like, hey, we're in a photo. And then I was like, Dan, for the next photo, let's do a prom photo. He goes, when we do this, we're like, and no one noticed.
I didn't.
And Rob didn't post it anywhere as far as we can find.
so sad.
So proud of it too. It was very sad.
It was funny.
And that is my story.
The best part was Edith was standing right
Aaron says I'm an old
was,
friend of
yeah.
hers that she
No,
used
no,
to
she wasn't
see
there.
when,
She wasn't there.
when she did karaoke.
Yeah, she was traveling.
Oh, that's right.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
right.
You like my tattoos, Jazzy? Or Andy's tattoos?
No, we did it because I was standing next to Rob the first time, and then Mariah stood next to him. And so, of course, it's that couple. And then me and Andy are having a prom
Hey,
photo.
guys, all those beers are now hitting me.
And
all-
they're all
all-
10%.
Yeah, I
too.
was gonna say, all we had for lunch was 3 tacos from Taco Bell.
Well, thank you guys so much for watching this episode of
This
is four beers
and a pass out.
4 Beers, a Topic, and a TV show.
Join us next week. We're going to be reviewing Johnnie Walker White Walker, which is a whiskey.
That's a Scotch whiskey.
Yeah.
Winter
And we're going to be reviewing it against Johnnie Walker Black.
whiskey? It's a Scotch whiskey. Money penny.
How much have you drank?
It's a little bit of it.
We're having a contact drunk here.
I'm going to be, we're going to be contrasting it to Johnnie Walker Black Label. Okay, we're going to do the 2 of those next week. So
It's
it'll
a
be
Johnnie Walker.
2 sippable scotches. And
a
Andy will
shippable.
finally tell his story.
It's a shippable Scotch.
What are you trying to do, Sean Connery?
Short of. He's kind of weird.
This is the most off the rails episode of this show we have ever done.
Can you do a Scotch accent? I know you can do a British accent.
I am the last of the dragons. I gotta say that first to set it off.
The last of the
I'm the last of the dragons.
Can you do it? So Scott's accent, you got to do an Irish accent, but louder and drunker. That's really all it is. So
I
you,
know-
so
We'll see you guys later.
apparently we're ending. Never mind. I guess I won't do my accent.